The message that reassigned me came at 3:17 ship time. No explanation. No warning. Just coordinates and a single line. Report immediately. Priority absolute. That's never a good sign. My name is Rowan Vex, and at the time I was a low-ranking systems technician in the Outer Colonial Fleet. I wasn't important. I wasn't decorated. I wasn't even particularly ambitious. I fixed things. That was it. Broken relays. Damaged sensors. Life support hiccups. The kind of work no one noticed until it stopped working. So when I got transferred without explanation to a classified outpost at the edge of known space, I knew something wasn't right. The journey took 3 days. No contact. No briefing. No company. Just me and a growing sense that I was being moved into something I didn't understand. When I finally arrived, the outpost didn't look like much. A single structure orbiting a dim, dying star. No defensive array. No visible fleet. Just silence. "This is Outpost Kepri," the automated docking system announced. "Authorization confirmed. Proceed." I frowned. That was too easy. The interior was even stranger. No crowds. No movement. Just long corridors lit by soft, flickering panels. "Hello," I called out. No response. I checked my wrist console. Population listed. 1 active personnel. "That can't be right," I muttered. Then, "I was wondering when you'd arrive." I turned and froze. She stood at the far end of the corridor. Tall. Composed. Completely still. Not human. Not even close. Her form was elegant, almost sculpted, her skin carrying a faint iridescent shimmer. Her eyes, deep, luminous, held a quiet intensity that made it hard to look away. "You're the only one here?" I asked. "Yes." "That's not normal." "No," she agreed. "It is not." I approached cautiously. "Rowan Vex," I said. "Systems technician. Transferred here without explanation." "I know who you are," she replied. Of course she did. "And you are?" She paused, as if considering something. "You may call me Elora." "May?" I raised an eyebrow. "It is sufficient." "Right." This was already going well. "So," I said, glancing around, "where is everyone?" "They are gone." "Gone?" "Yes." "That's not concerning at all." She didn't react. "Your assignment begins immediately," she said. "Okay," I replied. "Great. What exactly am I fixing?" She stepped closer. "Me." I blinked. "I'm sorry, what?" She led me deeper into the outpost. Rooms passed by in silence. Most of them empty. Some damaged. "This place looks like it was abandoned in a hurry," I said. "It was." "Why?" She stopped walking. "They were afraid." "Of what?" She turned slightly. "Of me." I didn't laugh. Didn't joke. Because something in her voice told me that wasn't exaggeration. We reached a central chamber. And that's where I saw it. The core. A massive, pulsing structure embedded into the station itself. Alive. Or something close to it. "What is that?" I asked. "It is what keeps this place intact," she said. "And what does that have to do with you?" She stepped forward and placed her hand against it. The entire structure reacted. Light surged. Energy pulsed. Then it synced with her. "Oh," I said quietly. "You're connected to it." "Yes." "How?" "I am the core." That was the moment everything changed. "You're telling me," I said slowly, "that you are somehow powering this entire outpost?" "Yes." "And everyone left because?" "Because the connection is unstable." "And I'm here to fix it?" "Yes." I ran a hand through my hair. No pressure. The next few hours were complicated. The system wasn't mechanical. Not entirely. It was something else. Something that blurred the line between technology and biology. She's not just connected, I muttered, scanning the readings. She is integrated. Can you stabilize it? She asked. I don't know yet, I admitted. But I tried. And the more I worked, the more I realized something. This wasn't an accident. This system was designed for you, I said. Yes. Why? To contain me. I stopped. Contain you? She looked at me. I am not what I appear to be. The truth came slowly, piece by piece. She wasn't just connected to the station. She was the reason it existed. An entity of immense energy, powerful enough to destabilize entire systems. The Outpost wasn't a facility. It was a cage. They didn't leave because they were afraid of you, I said. They left because they couldn't control you. She didn't respond. But she didn't deny it either. So why bring me here? I asked. You are different, she said. That's not an answer. You adapt. That's still not an answer. She stepped closer. You fix what others abandon. That hit harder than I expected. Days passed. I worked constantly, trying to stabilize a system that shouldn't even exist. And through it all, she stayed, watching, learning. You don't rest, she observed. I do, I said. Just not when things are breaking. And I am breaking. I looked at her. Yeah, I said quietly. You are. Something changed after that. The distance between us, it faded. She began to ask questions. About humans. About choices. About freedom. What would you do, she asked one night, if you were not bound to this place? I thought about it. Leave, I said. And go where? Anywhere. That is not specific. That's the point. She was silent for a long time. The system began to fail on the 6th day. Violently. Energy spikes. Core instability. Structural fractures. It's collapsing, I said. Yes. You knew this would happen. Yes. And you didn't tell me? It would not have changed the outcome. It would have changed how fast I worked. I pushed harder, faster, trying to hold everything together. But it wasn't enough. It's going critical, I said. She stepped forward. It is time. For what? For me to leave. I froze. A leave. If I remain, she said, this place will destroy itself. And if you go? It will still be destroyed. Great. She looked at me. You should go, she said. I'm not leaving you here. You cannot stay. Watch me. For the first time, she looked uncertain. Why? She asked. Because you're not just a system, I said. You're a person. Silence. And I don't leave people behind. Something in her changed. Shifted. The energy around her intensified. You do not understand what I am, she said. Then explain it later. I replied. Right now we survive. The core ruptured. Light exploded outward. The station began to tear itself apart. And in the middle of it, she reached for me. Everything went white. When I woke, I wasn't on the station anymore. I was on a planet. Alive. And she was there. Different. No longer bound. No longer restrained. Free. You did it, I said. No, she replied. We did. I sat up slowly. What happens now? I asked. She looked at the sky. Now, she said, everything changes. And she was right, because the outpost was gone. The cage was broken. And whatever she truly was, she was no longer alone. My first day at the outpost, I said quietly, changed everything. She looked at me. Yes, she said. It did. And somehow, I knew this was only the beginning.